Hi everyone, it's Lindey. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing another What Sold on eBay video. Today I'm going to be going over all of my sales for the entire month of May. I'm going to let you guys know my sales breakdowns by the week. I'm also going to talk to you guys about selling costs because that's a question that I get a lot on these sold videos is, yes, those are gross sales, but what kind of costs and fees are associated with those kind of numbers? And then after we talk about all of the numbers, I'm actually going to take you into my paid and shipped page and show you a general overview of the kind of items that sold for me over the course of the month. Now, before we get into the numbers, I wanted to give a quick shout out to the sponsor of today's video, which is Wholesale Ninjas. The most frequent question that I get on these sold videos is, where can I purchase merchandise at a low enough price point to where I can flip it on eBay for profit? And that is exactly why Wholesale Ninjas is sponsoring this sold video, because Wholesale Ninjas is one of my favorite liquidation and wholesale sites to purchase from for resale right now. One of the reasons why they are one of my favorite places to source right now is because they always have a really consistent supply of inventory. Some of the sites that are out there, sometimes they have a lot of the kind of merchandise you want to sell, and other times they're completely sold out and it's really hard to find it. You guys can probably tell by watching my sold videos that health and beauty is the category that I specialize in. And unfortunately, there are a lot of suppliers out there that don't carry a lot of health and beauty consistently enough to where you can reorder every single time. However, Wholesale Ninjas always has a steady, consistent supply of health and beauty products. As a matter of fact, that's what they primarily specialize in. But of course, if you're really not interested in health and beauty, they do have lots of awesome general merchandise lots as well. The ordering process is always really super straightforward. The shipping is really fast. Whenever I place an order, I usually have my delivery within a week. And right now, I am of the opinion that they are one of the most reasonably priced liquidation companies that are out there right now, given the current pandemic that we are all facing. I've noticed that a lot of companies have started to raise their prices to compensate for a shortage of supply, but Wholesale Ninjas, I have not seen any pricing increases. And so that's another reason why I continue to source with them right now, because I don't have to worry about their prices getting hiked up really high in a moment's notice. So not only do I buy personal care lots from them, but I've also started buying cosmetics from them. I actually just showed an unboxing video last week, and I'll link that up here if you guys missed it. But I was able to buy cosmetics for as little as $1.18 per unit shipped to my door, which is probably the cheapest price that I have found for cosmetics per unit when you factor in the cost of shipping and considering the fact that they are all brand new shelf pulls. So if you are wanting to branch out the kind of merchandise that you are selling, I highly recommend that you check out Wholesale Ninjas. I'll go ahead and link their site below along with any qualifying coupon code so you guys can go check them out. All right, so let's get into the numbers. All right, so I have all of this information pulled up on my computer, so that's what I'm referencing right now so I can make sure I'm giving you guys accurate information. All right, so from May 1st to May 31st, I ended up with $6,928.49 in sales. Now that is down 32% from April, which I completely expected. I mean, I even did a video where I was talking to you guys about how I was noticing my sales taking a huge nosedive because I was selling out of stock and I couldn't keep up with the demand, and I was, you know, exhausting myself. I did an entire video talking about my thoughts and feelings about that. So I will say though, it didn't end up going down as far as I had expected it to. I was projecting like a 50% drop, but you could see here it's only a 32% drop, which is still better than I thought. That was primarily because I had some weeks that were better than others. That's also why I'm going to show you guys the breakdowns of each individual week, because I do feel like, especially when you're learning how to be a reseller, trying to see and feel the ebbs and flows of markets, I think it's really important to look not just at the month overall, but week to week, because you can have a really bad week followed by a good week, and then it all ends up evening out at the end of the month. And so I wanted to show you guys each individual week, not just the month overall. So from May 1st to May 7th, I did $1,332. Then the week after that, the 8th through the 14th, I did $1,178. And then see this here, the entire week after that, 15th to the 21st, I didn't even break $800. I did $799.75. So that was a very, very slow week. But then looky here, the 22nd to the 28th, I did $3,087 in a single week. If you couldn't guess, that's probably the week, if I'm remembering correctly. I had taken some time off because I felt like I was really overdoing it and overworking myself, so I did take a break. And then I came back refreshed and rejuvenated, and I started listing a whole bunch again, and boom, there was a $3,000 week. The minute I take a break, that was the week I only did $799. I took a break and then came back full swinging and broke $3,000. And then of course, May is a little bit longer of a month, so this wasn't a full 5th week. It was just 3 days, but in those 3 days over the course of the weekend, I did $530 in sales, which totaled out to my $6,928.49 over the entire course of May. So now I'm not gonna spend too much time talking about fees, but I did wanna showcase how all of those numbers that I just gave you are all gross sales. That is not taking out fees, it's not taking out costs of shipping, it's not taking out things like store subscription and insertion fees, it's not even taking out cost of goods. So I'm not gonna show you guys all of my cost of goods for the entire month, mostly because I do that in bulk. I don't do those individual. Overall, my total selling costs were $2,575.98, and that came out to about 37.2%. So when you're talking about gross sales, at least in my instance, I'm taking out 37.2% right off the top. That covers eBay store subscription, eBay insertion fees, because I do still have to pay insertion fees over the cost of my eBay store subscription because I do have a premium store subscription now. I fully anticipate over the next few months I will end up upgrading to an anchor store because I do far exceed the 1,000 free insertions that I get every single month for a premium store, and I do use the out of stock option, which means that I have a lot more active listings than I do available for sale because there's such a wide number of items that are completely out of stock with a 0 quantity. And when that happens, you still have to pay for insertion fees, but I want to keep those active listings available in case I get more, because if I end them, then I erase all of the sales history and I have to start over from scratch essentially. So I would rather pay for those listings to stay active. That way, if I get more of them, I still have all of the sales history, all of the watchers, everything like that on the listing itself. But unfortunately, that means I have to pay an insertion fee every single month for those listings that have a 0 quantity. So because of that reason, I'm probably gonna end up upgrading my store subscription. But this percentage includes, you know, the premium store subscription, which is $59.95, and then also all of the insertion fees that I had to pay for all of those out of stock listings, as well as the new listings that I started over the 1,000 free that I get for the premium store subscription. It is all of the shipping labels that I have paid for because I do free shipping on almost all of my items. So that $2,575 also includes all of my shipping labels and all of my final value fees as well. It also is calculating the PayPal fees and any credits so that it balances out. So the only thing that is not taken out of these fees is my cost of goods. Everything else is the 37.2% of selling costs. The only thing that's not taken into consideration is my cost of goods. So hopefully that gives you a nice overview of, if you're wanting to get into scaling up your reselling business, how much of a percentage will go to only fees, shipping labels, store subscriptions, insertion fees, all of that. For me, it's right around 37%, and 37% is pretty consistent month over month for me. So even though I'm not going to talk in great detail about the overall cost of goods that I spent over the course of May, what I will tell you is that I almost never spend more than $2 per unit. I actually try to keep my cost of goods right around $1.80, $1.75 per unit, but I almost never go over $2 per unit. So just if you could do the math, that kind of gives you an idea of how much I spent over the course of the month on inventory alone if I don't pay more than $2 per unit. All right, so now that we've looked at all of the overview of the numbers, let's go in and see what items sold. All right, so now my favorite BlueShield glasses are going on. You guys always ask me about these. I always wear them when I'm on the computer because there's something about that computer light that gives me crazy headaches. The glasses that I wear every day, I also have linked down below because you guys always ask about them. So if you are suffering from headaches, spending too much time being on your phone or the computer, highly, highly recommend these. All right, so here we are in the paid and shipped. I'm just starting at the end of the month, and then we're just gonna scroll and work our way down. So the first thing that you can see here is I've been selling some caboodles and some more of the shavers. I actually got some more of the Philips satin shave razors in. So it is sunscreen season. This Ocean Potion 50 SPF, this sunscreen I sold out really, really super quick, primarily because I did sell 7 of them to the same person at $10.88. I do suspect that I should have raised my price. I had initially had this listing created back when it was winter, and so the price was a little bit different then. But one of the things that I need to figure out my own personal system for is I need to figure out when to adjust my price for market, because I fully anticipate that I actually left some money on the table with this sunscreen, because when I created the listing, the market was in winter, and I think that the price was a lot lower than it should have been, and because now we're getting into the summer months. But what I ended up happening was I had gotten some more of these in, and I just went back in and replenished the stock. I didn't tweak the price at all, and they all sold overnight. So I mean, it's good that I just flipped them really quick and made profit on them, but at the same time, I did leave some money on the table. So that's something to consider if you are buying stuff that is replenishable. If it's something that the price can change for the season, like sunscreen of course is more in demand during the spring and summer than it is the fall and the winter. So if it's something that you're selling that is a replenishable, that the market could change depending on the season, possibly be looking at the market price before you simply go off and replenish your stock like I did. I probably left some money on the table where that's concerned. So this sale in particular was one buyer bought 7 of these Ocean Potion sunscreens for $70.07. They got a little bit of a discount because they used the volume pricing. Now these did have to go ground, so shipping was $13.37 to ship them ground. Total cost of goods for all 7 of them was $7.84, which after fees and everything left me with a total profit on this one sale of $40.12. So this next item was pretty cool. I'm still not even sure how to pronounce it if I'm being honest, but it is Legendary, but instead of, legendary, it's legendary as in dairy milk. Legendary milk sunflower. Is it lecithin? I'm not sure, but it is organic sunflower something or other. It's a supplement. Sold for $28.88. This was actually something that I received in one of my personal care and supplement lots from Wholesale Ninjas. Again, gotta mention Wholesale Ninjas here because I love the stock that they carry. So this came in one of the personal care supplement lots that I got from Wholesale Ninjas. My total cost of goods was $1.76 when I factored in the cost of shipping. And it did have to ship in a padded flat rate envelope though, because it was a large bottle and it did weigh a lot. So after shipping, fees, and cost of goods, total profit on this sale was $16.01. All right, let's keep on scrolling. So here's a question that I've been getting about cosmetics, especially because I showed that cosmetic unboxing last week that I mentioned. A lot of people asking if I sell cosmetics individually or if I group them in lots. This right here is an example of a lot that I have done from like the Wholesale Ninjas Cosmetics lot that I got. This is actually one of those. It's already starting to turn them. This is actually a lot of 2 of the Maybelline Colossal Volume Express mascaras. So I sold 2 of them. Well, technically it's 4 of them because they're double packs. They're whatever. Anyway, I don't know what you want to call them. It's like a full size and then a travel size in each one. So it's 4 total mascaras. But regardless, I went ahead and just sold 2 for $13.88. So I kind of take it in a case-by-case basis because sometimes just selling a single isn't really worth it because I like to try to maximize the profit per transaction. Because if you can sell through it faster by doing multiples in one listing, then that's definitely what I'm gonna do. And there were some pretty competitive comps in relation to this kind of mascara in particular. And so I did go ahead and just start making lots of them. So 2 of the sets of 2 sold for $13.88. And so then my total cost of goods was $2.36 because of course there are 2 at $1.18 per unit. Again, cosmetics are super lightweight. That's one of the reasons why I love to sell them, and I do not mind doing free shipping on them. I was able to ship both of these for only 4 ounces and the shipping label is only $2.93. So my total profit on the sale was $6.62, and I have multiples so they can just keep selling over and over and over again. All right, back to the board here. Let's scroll through and see. We've got some Simply Balanced multivitamins. We've got some more razors. We have this Sailor by Captain Blankenship sea salt. We've got some Pacifica solid perfume. We've got another toothbrush. Some Shout stain lifting foam. A Snot Sucker by Nose Freedom. All right, let's keep on going. Here's some more razors. So bunch of razors sold. You could see here there's this Panasonic Arc 5 automatic wet dry shaver, sold for $99. La Roche, I never know if I'm saying this right. A La Roche-Posay Effaclar Daily Moisturizer sold for $18.88. Here's another water pick that sold for $38.88. It's another face trimmer for $38.88. We've got some cleansing face scrub, another shaver. Here's a straightening brush. Here's a couple, there was 2 different sales of this Cremo spray cologne, bergamot and musk. One sold for $24, the other sold for $25. Of course, those are best offers, which is why it's the same product, but 2 different prices. Some more razors sold, some Proform pain relieving cream, some contact solution sold for $17.75. Some Cure Simply Smoothing shampoo and conditioner in coconut and marula oil. Some OGX Coconut Miracle Dry Shampoo Spray. 3 of them sold for $13.05. Here's another one of the Panasonic Arc 5 shavers. It's the exact same one, but the cover art on the shaver itself was different, so I went ahead and did them 2 completely different listings. The barcode, the UPC number was the exact same, but just because the artwork was so completely different, that's what made me go ahead and just do them in 2 separate listings, and this one sold for an offer of $97. So this is a perfect example of why you should always check comps when you're doing listings. So this Shea Moisture Low Porosity is it Baobab? I never know if I'm saying that right. Baobab Tea Tree Leave-In Detangler. So it's an 8-ounce bottle. So now I sell a lot of Shea Moisture products, and in my experience and in my assumptions, I would have thought that this Shea Moisture low porosity leave-in conditioner, I would have suspected that it would sell for $13, $14 on eBay, because stuff like this, an 8-ounce bottle, that's typically the market in my experience, because I do sell a lot of Shea Moisture products. However, I was very surprised when I checked comps, and comps showed me that it was selling for between $35 and $45 a bottle. If I had to take a guess, I would suspect that that is because this product has been discontinued and it is no longer on the shelf. That's one of the reasons why I always say check comps, always check comps, especially when you're getting products from liquidation companies. I have personally bought so many items that came from liquidation companies, including Wholesale Ninjas, that I get all of the products in, I check the comps, and turns out something is discontinued. And if something is discontinued, then that means that the market is usually higher on that product because you cannot get it anymore. So if I would have just priced this leave-in conditioner at $14 like I would have assumed it was selling for, I would have left over 20 bucks on the table. So I did end up taking some best offers, because even though the market says that something might be worth $80, if in my heart I know that it used to sell for $15, I just, even though the money is there and the market is there, I can't justify charging someone $80 for something that I know was sold in the store for $15. I just can't do it. So I did end up taking offers on these. It does say $38.88 here, but that's just because the listing is still active. I actually sold these, I sold 2 of these on best offer for $30 each. So that, I feel like, is business. Like, business is business, whatever. But I do kind of, I don't know, I have a hard time selling things at such a high markup sometimes. So I did end up taking $30 on these, which is still, you know, double the price that I had assumed to get for it. So to me, double is still really good. But also keep a lookout for this Shea Moisture low porosity Baobab, is that how you say it? Baobab Tea Tree Leave-In Detangler, because got a really good price right now. All right, let's see what else we got here. We've got some Degree Ultra Clear Black and White Anti-Perspirant. This one is scent Pure Rain, so it was a lot of 3, sold for $13. That's something else too that a lot of people ask is, you know, what about just the plain deodorants? Is it worth selling? I do think that it's worth selling if you can lot them up, because I think that a lot of people buy those products that they use every single day. I do believe that people buy them in bulk on eBay. I do have a lot of experience selling things in bulk. I'll sell shampoos and conditioners, deodorants, makeup, all of that kind of stuff in bulk lots, because people want to pay for it once, pay a lower cost per piece, buying it all at once, rather than, you know, spending $5 at the store here, $6 at the store there. They would rather just pay me $13 at once and have all 3 shipped to their house. So I sold a few lots of those over this last month. This was something else that really surprised me. It's a delay spray. I'm trying to think of the best way to reference this, but it makes you last a little bit longer. It was a little 1.3 ml trial size bottle, really super small bottle, sold for $22.88. So if you see anything in the adult section, I guess we could say, anything having to do with having some sexy time, be on the lookout, because even trial size of certain items can bring a nice big dollar amount. Another razor, more razors. There's some Fixodent, 2 tubes of Fixodent, sold for $12.11. group of 9 face masks sold for $10. So even lots of face masks are still selling. Here's some more Fix-It-In. That one is a 4-pack sold for, oh wait, this was, someone bought 2 4-packs for $44.90. So they got 8 total tubes for $44.90. That did end up going priority, but I just put them all in a regular flat rate envelope. So it only cost around $6.94, I believe, to ship it in a regular flat rate envelope. Here's an Oral-B Pro 5000. That came in a Wholesale Ninjas lot. I actually remember that because I don't think I've posted the unboxing for you guys yet though. I think that I have that video kind of backlogged a little bit, but I actually listed it. Hopefully I can get that video out soon, but I actually listed it while I was doing the unboxing because I already had it in stock, or not already in stock, but I already had the listing created. So I replenished the stock right there on camera. Well, there's the sale right there, $55.35. It sold within a day. Electric toothbrushes are gold. Here's a Diva Curl Set It Free Moisture Lock Finishing Spray, sold for $13. Here's a prime example. Here's some Old Spice body wash. So it's the Pure Sport scent. It's not a fancy body wash by any means, but I sold 4 of them for $30.91. I did ship them in a regional A box, which saved me a whole bunch of money because they are the bottles that are around, I think, yeah, they were 18 ounces each. So they were very, very heavy, but shipping all of them in a regional A box together saved me so much money in shipping. If you don't know how to use regional A boxes, I'll link that video up here in the iCard so you can go watch when this is done, but regional A boxes can save you so much money. So I believe it only shipped for around $8.50, which was fantastic because it gave me, you know, a lot more profit. Because I did pay, you know, around $1.76 per bottle, because I think, again, this came from Wholesale Ninjas. A lot of this stuff comes from Wholesale Ninjas because that's my favorite place to source right now, hence why they're sponsoring this video. Because I use them so frequently, I figured why not? So I paid, you know, $1.76. Let's do some math real quick. All right, so I got my calculator up just so that we can see an example here. So this is just a run-of-the-mill Old Spice body wash, nothing fancy about it. It's not discontinued, nothing. Sold 4 of them for $30.91. So my total cost of goods was $7.04 because there was 4 total bottles. Shipped them in a regional A box for $8.50. After all the fees, the PayPal fees, eBay fees, and all of that, my total profit was $11.34 selling 4 bottles of body wash. Here's another Panasonic razor sold for $36.55. Here's another L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise mascara sold for $8. My favorite mascara, that's the one that I use all the time myself. Here's a kid's wet brush. It's a unicorn print. Here's an Uncle Funky's Daughter Curly Magic curl stimulator, $19.63 for that. Here's Palmer's Coconut Butter Cleansing Face Oil, sold for $9.81. Quip toothbrushes. So I actually sold 6 of them to one person, gave them a deal, $20 each. So I ended up selling 6 of them for $120. Here was something else that was pretty interesting. So these Listerine Ready tabs, it is a total of 56 of them. It's 8 tablets per unit, and then it was a 7-unit lot, so 56 total tablets. Somebody bought not 1 lot, but 2 lots for $27.98. $27.98. 2-pack of Vagisil Feminine Deodorant Spray sold for $13.05. There's some Native deodorants. So I do sell a lot of deodorants in bulk lots, but then also singles as well. Some brands sell for a higher dollar amount. This one I actually took an offer of $9.25. Here's just an Up and Up brand biotin hair, skin, and nail vitamin supplement, $7.50. That was an offer. And so now real quick, I wanted to talk about the $7.50 sales, because that's also another comment that I get on these sold videos is, how on earth do you possibly make money selling something for $7 in free shipping or $8 in free shipping? It really all has to do with doing volume, multiple quantities, and shipping things that are lightweight. So most of the items that I will sell for $7 or $8 in free shipping are extremely lightweight. Like they ship for 4 ounces, which is the absolute cheapest shipping label that you can purchase. And so when you take that into consideration, plus the lower cost of goods, because a lot of the times the items that sell for, you know, $7 and $8, it is a lower cost per unit for my cost of goods, you know, like cosmetics. Cosmetics, like I just showed in that Wholesale Ninjas unboxing, only $1.13 per unit. I mean, come on. So this biotin, for example, that sold for $7.50 with free shipping, it only weighed, you know, 4 ounces to ship. My cost of goods was $1.12 on this actually. And so after the shipping, the fees, and the cost of goods, my total profit was still $2.24, which is not a big deal to a lot of people, but to me, I see the power in having multiple quantities and the fact that this listing is still available. So I don't have to create this listing again. If I get more of these biotin pills in a liquidation order, all I have to do is just add a quantity to the listing. I don't have to create the listing again. It's no big deal to store it. It's no big deal to ship it. I literally just drop it into a bubble mailer and it ships for 4 ounces. And it's just profit every single time with little to no work after the fact. Got some Rose Micellar toning water from Burt's Bees. Someone bought 2 of them for $23.18. Here's a genuine Philips Norelco replacement head. Here's some Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundation Concealer. Let's see, so we've got some makeup mixed in here. Not as much makeup mixed in, mostly because I wasn't listing a lot of makeup. I've been listing more of like the health and beauty supplements. Here's a couple more wet brushes that sold, $11.59, $12.49. Here's another Braun razor cassette, $20.59. Here's a lot of 6 Men's Degree deodorant. 6 of them sold for $22.39. More razors, let's see, $34.99, and then another replacement foil head for $20.59. And then here's someone who bought a whole bunch of Quip toothbrushes from me. So they bought 8 of the purple, 10 of the pink, and 1 of the green, and they spent a total of $232.50 on all of those. So I am not someone who is opposed to giving somebody an exceptionally good deal if they're going to take a whole bunch of stock from me, especially if those items are taking up a lot of space. Like these Quip toothbrushes, I wouldn't say that they take up a ton of space, but let's just say that when I shipped all of these toothbrushes to this one individual, it was a big 12-inch by 18-inch by 20-inch box. So, I mean, it's enough space to where I'd rather have that space back. So taking a little bit less profit per unit to get them all out the door to the same person, I mean, come on, it was $230. It was a $230 sale from one person. So of course I'm gonna take that. I like making deals like that. Here's a Philips Sonicare 6100 blue toothbrush, sold for $72. See, here's an example. Here's another Shea Moisture product. It was a coconut and hibiscus curl and shine shampoo. It was a lot of 2 big bottles of shampoo. The market on it was only $22, which to me, I like $22 for 2 bottles of shampoo because I know I can ship it in a flat rate envelope for only $6.94. So my profit was really good. My profit was well over $10 on these. But that just goes to show that was one Shea Moisture product versus the other Shea Moisture product that I showed you that was only 8 ounces. It was a little 8-ounce bottle, sold for $30. So one little 8-ounce bottle sold for $30 compared to 2 giant bottles of shampoo that sold for $22. That's why you always check comps on things. Never assume. Here's another lot of 6 men's degree deodorant sold for $19.50. That was an offer I took. Number 7, beautiful skin cleansing balm, $17.89. Viviscal hair growth treatment for women sold for $25.99. That's also something to keep your eyes peeled for, is hair regrowth. So hair regrowth treatment, hair growth supplements, all of that kind of stuff always seems to sell for really good money. Here's another Philips Sonicare sold for $74.59. It's a Philips Norelco Series 7200 sold for $76.99. See, here's another biotin. So, but this one did not sell for $7.50. This one sold for $9.88. So you see that it can also fluctuate depending on whether or not you choose to take offers. Here's a One Love Co-Wash sold for $15. TheraWorks Pain Relief Spray, $16.09. So you see, I have some items that sell on the low end and some items that sell on the higher end, so everything always evens out. My average sale price right now is right around $19, and that takes into consideration the stuff that sells for over $70 or the stuff that sells for $7. You know, I really don't cater my buyers one way or the other. I'll sell a $70 toothbrush or a $7 bottle of vitamins. I go all across the board in my store. Here's a NeoCell Collagen Joint Complex, sold for $18.79. Here's another chewable vitamin C by Up and Up, sold for $22.39. Pacifica Underarm Deodorant Wipes, sold for $12. So here are some readers. These are a plus 2.5 rectangular cut glasses. They sold for $9. I do also get asked how I ship things like reading glasses. So one of my favorite shipping supplies are these small rectangular boxes. I'm trying to see if I have any nearby and I don't. So I'll just go grab it. I'll just go grab it. And I'm back. Okay, so these little boxes. These are super comparable in price to a small bubble mailer because they are just these small petite boxes. They are the 7-inch by 4-inch by 3-inch boxes. I just buy them in bundles on Amazon. I believe I buy 250 boxes, I think, for around $50. I think that's the price right now. I'll go ahead and link them down below. But I mean, I'll spend $50 a month on boxes and it is so well worth it. I would say, if I had to guess, 8 out of every 10 first class items that I ship go in one of these boxes. That is how frequently I use them, and they fit perfectly. You can fit glasses in them, you can fit small glass breakable cosmetics in them. So many things can fit in that little box, and I have never had any complaints with items arriving damaged. That's one of the reasons why I like to use those small boxes so much. So these reading glasses, they ship for 4 ounces because they're extremely lightweight. Even in this box, they were only 4 ounces. That's another reason the boxes are so super duper lightweight. Took a $9 offer on those glasses, only cost me like $2.80 to ship them. We have some travel makeup bags, some Pacifica Dreamy Youth body lotion. Here's a Richard's Organic chicken flavored hairball remedy for dogs. It's sold for $15.88. Yeah, I'll get some weird stuff in liquidation sometimes. I could go all day, but I can already tell that this video is super duper long. So of course I can't show you everything that I sold, but that's enough to kind of give you guys an idea of the kind of items that I am selling right now. If you are looking to start getting into different kinds of merchandise and not knowing exactly what to branch into, this kind of gives you an idea of what is selling for me right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like videos like this, please do give this video a thumbs up. That lets me know that you like them, and it also lets YouTube know that you like them too. Again, I will put any relative links down in the video description for you to check out. If you wanted to go check out Wholesale Ninjas, I'll put all of that contact information down there as well as the links to the boxes that I referenced and the glasses that you saw me wear throughout this entire video. Also, please do remember to subscribe and ring the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I post new content. And do feel free to leave all questions and comments down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you with my next video. Bye-bye.